Hello and welcome to What Games Did I Play This Week? This week, I finally finished The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD! Hooray! In the last Wind Waker video, I had gathered all the Triforce shards and was ready to face Ganondorf. This week, I went back to the Tower of the Gods and re-entered the portal to Hyrule below the sea. I popped into the sealed chamber where Zelda had been patiently waiting for me, only to find, can you guess what happened? Zelda had been captured by Ganondorf and taken to his tower. Oh no! After fighting some dark nuts left behind by Ganondorf, thanks mate, I made my way towards his tower. Inside the tower, I re-fought the 4 main bosses from the dungeons. These boss fights are really easy. I thought they might have increased the difficulty of the fights, but they seem exactly the same to me. In the next part of the tower, I had to make my way through a maze, whilst being attacked by Phantom Ganon. At first, I didn't really understand how to get through the maze. I kept being teleported back to the start. Near the entrance of the maze there's a stone pillar, and once I read it I worked out that I needed to go through the doors that Phantom Ganon's sword hilt pointed towards. So once I did that, the maze was really easy to get through. I just defeated Phantom Ganon in each of the rooms and followed his sword hilt to the correct door. At the end of the maze, I found light arrows, which I used to permanently defeat Phantom Ganon. I finally met up with Zelda and Ganondorf again, but they scarpered off and I had to fight a strange bubble puppet Ganon. So, what do you do with a puppet? You cut off its strings with a boomerang and shoot its obvious weak spot with light arrows. The form the puppet took next was a giant spider, and it kept trying to land on top of me. Its weak spot wasn't too hard to hit, but it kept spawning bats to get in my way. Damn bats. Lastly, it turned into a crazy caterpillar that squirmed and wormed all over the place. It kept trying to ram into me, but I eventually defeated it by shooting it in the butt. Ganondorf taunted Link some more and fled to the top of the tower. Link followed him and stuff got real. At the top of the tower, Ganondorf knocked out Link and stole the Triforce of Courage. He then joined together all 3 Triforce pieces and was about to take over Hyrule. But the King of Hyrule showed up and stopped him. The King used the Triforce to flood Hyrule again. Link and Zelda woke up and were about to escape to the surface, but Ganondorf started laughing hysterically. He took out his swords and attacked. So in this final battle, Ganondorf is pretty crafty with his swords. He hit me lots of times. The strategy to use is to use the shield and block Ganondorf's attacks. Then you should wait for Zelda to shoot him with light arrows. After a while, Ganondorf soon sees what's going on and knocks out Zelda. What a brute. So now, I had to dodge and block Ganondorf's attacks and wait for the right moment to use the parry attack. After hitting Ganondorf a few times, Zelda woke up again and was ready to use the light arrows. This time, Zelda shot the light arrows at my shield, and I deflected them back at Ganondorf. I'm not really sure what happened next. I kept attacking Ganondorf. It didn't seem like I was doing any damage to him, but suddenly, Link stuck the Master Sword right into Ganondorf's head, and he turned to stone. Ouch! I defeated Ganondorf, and I finished the game. Yay! the last cutscenes, the King of Hyrule wants Link and Zelda to return to the surface so they can search for a new land to create a new Hyrule. Back at the surface, Zelda changes back to Tetra and they are reunited with the pirates. Link, Tetra and the other pirates return to Outset Island and they say their goodbyes to Link's grandmother, sister and the other islanders. They set sail on a new adventure to try to find a new Hyrule. Whew, well, I finally finished Wind Waker HD and I loved it. It was a lot easier and shorter than previous Zelda games I've played, but that's not a bad thing. It means that it doesn't drag on for too long and become a chore to finish. The next Zelda game I'm going to play is Twilight Princess HD. I've heard this game is pretty long, so I'll have to see how I go. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed hearing about my adventures through Hyrule, why don't you consider subscribing? See you next time. Bye bye!